This one's for the VOD watchers. I want you VOD watchers to know you're the real ones, alright? No one else can see this except people who specifically clicked this video. Just want you to know, out of all of our viewers, you're my favorite. I pick favorites, to be clear.
You know who my favorite is?
Who's that?
You. Because you watch my streams. Okay, you don't have to be cringe and rude. Okay. He's just doing that now.
I do be sick with it.
You are also sick.
I'm not sick.
We were just talking yesterday about how you were sick.
No?
Okay. Just gaslighting me now.
What are you talking about?
Gaslighting isn't even real. Do you realize how crazy you
I
sound?
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you wouldn't, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, you can get Xenoblade icons. So, I'm doing that right now while we wait for...
We're not
GP.
waiting for anything. This is content.
Yo
alright?
mama.
We're doing content now, and then later, guess what? More content. It's all content. Everything content.
Content.
Alright. So how's it going over here? Who's that character, the blue-haired one?
That's Senna. This one is Fiona.
These are the, like, great-grandchildren of the people from Xenoblade 1 and 2, right?
No.
Well, I thought that's what that was.
No. Okay. Noah is just the main character.
Yeah, he's the kid of, the second guy. Rex? Yeah, he's like the grandkid of
not
Rex.
The kid of Rex. No, he's from the universe with Shulk.
Oh, he's Shulk's kid, okay.
No, Shulk actually has a kid. I don't think he fucks.
Shulk's bloodline ended?
No, he's just a character from his universe. I think Mio is a child of Nia, but...
Yeah, the winged chick is a kid of Shulk. Like, grandkid.
Noah is a Hom.
A Hom.
Yes, a Hom. They're called Homs.
Hom.
Uni is a Entia, because I don't think there's
Entia.
high Entia anymore.
Yeah, because that was racist.
Yeah. Lands is a
Lands.
Mechon.
Ew! Get that clanker out of here!
Okay, don't be racist.
It's not racist if they're robots. They don't have rights.
That's so mean.
How can that one be a robot? They have emotions.
I love you.
I love you.
Should I make a new profile picture, or should I just play... Oh, right, I have to do it from the thing.
The thing. Hopefully not at the place. That would be terrible.
With the people?
Holy shit.
Holy
Holy guacamole.
money.
Holy mole.
I don't have a problem.
Yes, you do. Literally,
Widowy?
10 minutes of time where you couldn't stop saying skibbity. Just unbelievably brain rotted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, of course. Absolutely.
Not
Dunder
Skibbity.
Mifflin.
They're just putting spoilers for Xenoblade 1.
What do you mean? How's that a spoiler?
These are two different people. First official meeting of the Drain Gang. Hello,
Drain Gang.
outreach from Zane.
Drain Gang.
Drain Gang.
Drain Gang. Alright.
Do I use her?
That's the chick who breeds with Shulk, right?
That's Melia. She does not breed with Shulk.
Oh, is that the older sister? The racist one?
Shulk just gets with Fiora.
What? That's the older sister, isn't it?
No, she's the magic girl that Shulk has a party with. Let's call you Zane. Okay.
The magic girl? Who's the one who like gets turned into a monster because she was so racist?
That's her sister.
Okay, so there's the girl that teams up with Shulk, who's an Intia, and then there's that lady and her sister.
She is the one that teams up with Shulk.
What? So
That's
they
an
get
older-
together.
Okay, so that's her from Xenoblade 1.
Uh-huh.
This is her in Xenoblade 3.
Uh-huh.
She likes Shulk, but they don't get together.
They get together, yeah.
Shulk does not fuck like Rex does.
Shulk fucks, yeah, of course, of course. Continue.
Look at that man.
No,
He does not fuck.
no, you have to show a picture of older him. Older him fucks.
I don't think I have an older.
Go all the way to the bottom.
This is the original picture of
Yeah,
him, his official
Shulk
render.
fucks.
Ryan fucks.
Oh yeah, it's Ryan time. All right.
Ryan
so
gets with Charlotte.
who's the I almost said the P JPEG file. The creatures. Not creatures, but
The
like
Mopon?
yeah, the Mopon.
He has
weird ones.
11 kids.
That's bad considering what we know about him.
He's like 40. We need Half-Life 2 on this channel, if it's not multiplayer. I should play Half-Life 2.
Oh, hey babe.
Huh?
Where's your model?
My model? Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I was busy.
Oh, that's so true. Busy as a bee on a farm in a bee farm.
Oh, on a bee farm.
Yeah, on a bee farm. So like, okay, so your chatters are meant to be vampire rats?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're rats.
I think we need just like a general design of your vampire rats. I need a concept design. So we need to open Paint, get that done, and then we can go back to playing video game.
Okay.
That would help me greatly.
You're doing the art.
Okay. You know me. I can draw a rat. Eyes closed, hands tied behind my back. We are all aliens? That's untrue. Vampire rats, apparently.
Hello, Zane. Beautiful.
Boo.
Perfect.
Boo. Alright.
Can we look like Rick when he has a pickle using rat farts?
No. No. Veto. Death penalty, actually, now that I think about it.
Alright, get to drawing.
So, number one, we gotta draw the general rat shape. Just rat-shaped individual. Just an absolute rat-pilled rat Chad.
What
we
is
go.
that?
What do you mean? It's obviously the eyes, and then that's the mouth.
Oh my god.
And then we gotta go here, and here. Then we gotta go here, and here.
Where's the tail?
Of course, it's right here. Alright.
I can't see, I just took off my
And
glasses.
so now, do the rats have horns?
They have ears.
They have ears, of course. Yes, obviously. So, do they have like vampire teeth?
They do have vampire teeth.
Vampire teeth, obviously. And now, do they have wings? Do the rats have little vampire wings?
They have tiny wings that do not allow them to fly.
Oh, of course, yes, obviously. Just plump little wings. Alright. So now that we've got the concept, so we have rat head, regular rat head, with vampire fangs. And
I
then
worry
we have
about your
the
mental
and then we
state.
have the ears.
Uh-huh.
We got 4 legs. We got the tail, and then we got the wings. Alright? So now we draw 99% of people aren't from this world and are actually flying cheetahs with predators from that movie weapons.
Hello, GP.
That makes sense. I think we should 6 legs. How is 6 legs more vampire like than 4 legs for a rat? If you can give me a good enough explanation, I'll vote for it.
4 rat legs and 2 vampire legs.
You see, you have to describe what a vampire leg is now. That's what I need. I thought I chose red. There we go. So then we just tiny, and then boop, 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 and then little wings. and then the head, and then the little ear, and the eye, and then the tail. There. Oh, and then the fangs. Of course, we got to get the fangs in there. Boom.
That's
Vampire rat.
beautiful.
Now, you see that? That's why you need the concept. Why am I pointing like they can see me pointing? You see, that's why we need the concept design so that we can get the perfect little creature right there. He's got the wings, the ears, the fang, the eye. It's perfect. Vampire rat. There you go. Clip it, ship it, dip it, rip it. You good?
I'm just thinking of a really bad video.
What? Why did you label it creature art? You know how vampires can turn into bats? The extra 2 legs would be bat legs that bend like human legs. Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Haha. Hey babe. Talk to
Talk to
talk to All right, and then I gotta mute myself in Discord. There we go. All right. So, any other preferences?
Hello.
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 My
Hello.
How is my ilks doing?
Ilkin. You know,
Elkin.
setting up the perfect concept art for vampire rats because you know every VTuber needs whatever their chat is designated as.
Yeah, they need a little creature.
Well, you know, it's weird that we call everything creature considering the fact that I'm creature, but you know, it's fine. That's whatever.
Mute yourself.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
But your Fugi needs to react. Okay.
Then that would mean that Phantom would have to mute me, and then that's a whole process that I don't want to have to go through.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I still have to put you on my head. So.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes sense. All right. So, Phantom.
Yes.
Hello. It's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I've only heard good things about you from my beautiful, wonderful wife.
She's saying good things about me? Oh no.
Yeah, of course. Good things about everyone she streams with.
Okay.
So I just want to let you know that the only time I've done content is when it's like me and Anna. So I've gotten very used to being like the announcer. Yeah, exactly, a dick or an announcer in 2 people's content where sometimes Anna will be like, "Oh, recorded content isn't really my thing, so I have to really like make sure to inject the energy so that she has something to bounce off of. So if you ever feel like I'm like too much or whatever, let me know, because like I want the content to be good so she could do well, and sometimes that means that, you know, I do my best with what I have.
Yeah, I get you.
All right. So the first portion of this stream is research for the podcast, and then the podcast itself. I want to save a lot of the discussion about the games for the podcast so that our expressions of like, "Oh, I didn't know that about this game," can be real for the podcast. So I want to keep that a little bit lower. Of the 4 games that we're talking about, it is Stardew Valley,
Animal Crossing, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. Of those 4 games, would you say you're an expert at any of them?
Animal Crossing. I've played every single game.
All right, that's good. Do you know anything about Harvest Moon?
I've played the first one, A Wonderful Life, on the GameCube, and then they made a remake last year, Star Seasons. I think it's A Wonderful Life, whatever it's called. I don't remember. And I played that on stream. So I've only played the first game.
Okay. And then Stardew Valley?
I played Stardew Valley.
That's good. All right. So
I don't think any of us have played Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh no.
No, but I've seen a video of it.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'm basically an expert.
That's good. That's good. So we just got to look into
Thank you, Zane.
Oh my goodness. We got to look into Hello Kitty and we got to look into Harvest Moon, because I know a lot about Stardew Valley and then I know a little bit about Harvest Moon and
Hello Kitty.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
I know nothing about Hello Kitty. Babe, where are your expertises in these four?
I've played every Animal Crossing. I've played a little bit of Stardew Valley. I didn't finish it, but I went into the dungeon a little bit. I played a couple of the Harvest Moon games. I played the first one on the GameCube, and I played one on the Game Boy Advance, or it might have been the DS. Haven't played any of the other ones. I played a little bit of Rune Factory on the DS, and I know nothing about Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
What a good
okay.
lineup. Oh, so Drain Gang. Number one, if you ever look it up, I'm 99% sure everything you'll find is like AI videos of tiny creatures dancing and saying Drain Gang over and over again.
What?
So I wanted to at least a little bit try to reclaim that. The main reason I came up with it was because Anna's the internet's favorite little vampire, which means she bites and drains. And then you're a phantom, and I was like, oh, dark, dank place, the drains. And I'm a slime, so
And
I'm just
slimes
down
are always
there.
found in the sewers.
Of course, level 1 mob. I only have 3 HP. I do not know why I guard this treasure.
When Anna told me about Drain Gang, I thought it was because we're always tired and we're drained of energy. That's
Hey,
where I
that
thought it
too.
was coming from.
Multiple meanings, absolutely.
Multiple meanings.
Why not?
There's a Swedish musical collection called Drain Gang.
There we go. There's so many beautiful varieties. All right, so I don't think we definitely don't need to look anything up for Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
We don't need to look anything up for Stardew Valley because I can explain almost everything about that. We
How
definitely
do you
need to look
woo the
up.
goth girl?
Okay, we're not going into that level of stuff.
Oh, okay.
We're not. I mean, we can talk about relationship aspects in casual chill games, but I'm not gonna describe everything about it.
Drain Gang could also mean stealing blood from people in a hospital.
There you go.
I'll look up one thing and I'll talk about it later. I was gonna say something, but I'll talk about it later when we're talking about the games.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
we definitely have to look up stuff for Hello Kitty, and then I can't remember all 4. I always forget one.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. I
Yeah.
know next to nothing.
I pretty much only know everything about the first game. That's it.
All I know is that I love the dogs,
Yeah, they're
And-
cute little guys.
and
There's two-
I've never been able to take good enough care of the horse to be able to keep it. They always say, "Oh, you did a shit job. You should be ashamed."
Yeah.
I think this is good content for the podcast, but I just want to say this now, and then I'll get more in depth with it later. How do you make a new thing?
New thing.
In Paint, I'm drawing it now.
Oh.
So
okay.
like if we were to look at these casual like farming kind of games, I would definitely say that Hello Kitty is probably going to be on the like easiest portion, and then after that is Animal Crossing, and then after that is Harvest Moon. No.
I'd say that Harvest Moon is like the pinnacle of farming cozy games.
I mean like difficulty wise, like is there stuff that you can quote unquote fail on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, since Harvest Moon.
Yeah,
Yes.
Harvest Moon is definitely the farthest.
I'll go more in depth about it later.
And Stardew Valley, all I know is you can go into the caves. And
Yes.
There's not much like
I don't know if you
fail
can
content.
fail.
It's
Yeah.
just a concept of like if you don't do X thing at X time, then you're gonna have to waste a lot of time if you want to do stuff quote unquote correctly in Stardew
Yeah.
Valley.
I think there is a farming game that has scary monsters. I should play that. I should play Stardew Valley.
We've looked into a few
It is a good one.
cozy ones. There we go.
HM.
Hello Kitty, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, and Harvest Moon. All right. So Hello Kitty, let's get to it. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Dive.
This is the Nintendo page.
Why are we on
Hello Kitty.
Nintendo?
Because
Oh,
you
of
clicked
course.
it.
The best place to learn about Hello Kitty Island Adventure is the Steam reviews.
You can have balloons. You can go swimming. Oh, we
Embark
need
on a
sound.
cozy
Jesus
open
Christ.
world
You
adventure.
can do a lot of in it. It is open world. Yeah.
Oh. Oh no. Embark on a cozy open world adventure with Hello Kitty and friends. Befriend beloved characters as you explore and restore a mysterious island. Solve ancient puzzles, cook delicious dishes, customize yourself and your cabins, and so much more.
I think I need to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
It's been out
Pulitzer.
since 2023. Crazy. I
Oh, it
didn't
was
even know
a
it
mobile
existed
game?
until last week.
I've known about it for a bit.
Sanrio.
A cozy, cute,
Holy
and
shit,
funny...
that's Master Link X.
Who?
He does a lot of content on YouTube. I used to watch him a lot when I was younger.
Butters was right the whole time. This is such a fun and cozy game. There's so much to explore and do and discover. So many different island secrets and locations. Best purchase I've made in 2025 so far. I don't play World of Warcraft. I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think we need to play this.
I was thinking about it, but I wanted to. If I wanted to play it, I want to get the deluxe version, which is more expensive though. So I was like, I can't buy that right now.
What does the deluxe version do?
It adds in the DLC.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. The deluxe edition. Deluxe edition. Over 300 unique items and rewards. 1 year of legacy clothing, furniture, and other cosmetics from events like the 2023 Spooky Celebration, the 2023 Give and Gather Celebration.
That's a lot.
Plus 10 friendship blossoms, plus 3 friendship bouquets, plus 10 island bouquets.
Booby trapped cookie bouquet.
Booby trap bouquet.
Chocolate bit bookie.
Chocolate bit bouquet. Do you recommend Hello Kitty Adventure from the Reddit Hello Kitty Adventure? As a day one player of this game when it first launched in Apple Arcade, I do enjoy the original game and some of the content. However, I don't think it's good enough to be a standalone Switch or PC game or commands the AAA pricing. And while it's marketed as a cozy game, it really isn't cozy and is in fact super grindy. There's also very limited content as the devs focus more on expanding the maps and superfluous things. Superfluous, thank you. Things, but not actual gameplay content itself. This is a game that has high potential, but unfortunately is just a shell. In my opinion, it's very obvious the devs designed this game's mechanics to ensure you spend as much time in the game as possible to meet certain playtime metrics. This works in the mobile game arena, but isn't what is expected in a video game. So sometimes the tasks or quests are just plain grindy and not fun for any reason. Some examples. To unlock one piece of critter furniture, you need to collect hundreds of critter animals. Or to unlock a greenhouse, you need to donate thousands and thousands of pollen, which will take you over a month to do. This is not cozy whatsoever. The fish furniture also requires you to donate tens of thousands of fish in order to have an RNG chance at a piece of furniture. They really make you grind so hard at all the mini games that make you hate playing the mini games. And as others say, the time lock aspect of this game is pretty ridiculous. One character requires more than a year to unlock and requires vigorous, intentional work, daily logins, and RNG. I recently started playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp for the first time, and there's just a surplus of clothing and furniture, and it's all so achievable and easy to unlock. They pace things so well, and I still love all the fishing and collecting items, to be quite honest. I would think that Hello Kitty Island Adventure would be a more popular title in Apple Arcade, but it's ranked pretty low. Now I can see that those in the cozy gamer community tried it out, but probably dropped it right away, because it's below standard compared to Animal Crossing title.
I feel like it was originally designed to be like a game where you just play it a little bit and just come back every day, and having it be a standalone thing on like Steam or the Switch, it just doesn't really hit that mark.
Yeah, I did hear about that in the video that I watched, that like people who are coming from Animal Crossing where you can time travel and then going into this game, if you time travel, I heard that it kind of breaks the game. Or breaks your game if you time travel.
That is unfortunate. Hello, Flash.
Let me just read a few of our wonderful stream chats. Did you change whatever program you're using? Change the program.
Change the program?
No idea. Search up Half-Life and watch the trailer. We know what Half-Life is, we promise. Your arms are floatier and your eyes are stonier. You definitely need to search Half-Life and watch the trailer. For 40 effing dollars? Hell no. Anyone who watched Adventures of Mark Twain knows how to pronounce that word. That's real. I didn't. You know a game is wild when the subreddit recommends against playing it. Hey, Anna.
I I haven't watched The Adventures of Mark Twain. I just know how to pronounce the word superfluous.
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 I don't really know much about Hello Kitty. I just think that they're cute.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I just like the little characters.
yeah.
No, we're not allowed to like the characters. We have to know everything about this game and what it does. And if it doesn't exactly meet what I want, then it's a bad game and needs to be deleted from every server.
What program was I supposed to change?
Huh?
Huh?
What program were you supposed to change?
Yeah. Drain Gang. I like this channel because of Tales of Graces. Now I feel like being gang stuck since I listen to Blade a lot. Real.
All right.
We'll be playing Tales of Graces later. Don't worry.
The cat they put on underwear and sippy cups. That's correct. All right. So what I've learned so far from my extensive research, aka the past 2 minutes, it seems like this is less of an Animal Crossing game and more of a like Lego World or like Lego Fortnite kind of game.
Fortnite?
Where you're just running around in open world to unlock cosmetics and customizations for like a town or a building you're set up in.
Oh yeah, no, I just forgot to turn on my VTuber thing. I'm using Vignon.
Vignon.
I think it might be compared to Animal Crossing just a little bit, just because there's fishing and there's decorating aspects.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
But
really.
it's more open world and like an adventure platformer game.
Yeah. I don't really like when people like it's good to compare games to one another, but I think having just a theme of a game be called like a Souls like an Animal Crossing like and comparing two games together isn't always the best thing.
This was in the old podcast episode 10. But man, I love how much Monster Hunter can be compared to Dark Souls.
I have to kill him.
There's a role, you fight monsters that have health bars. You can't kill the enemies in one hit. This is truly Dark Souls.
It's called a Souls-like, even though Monster Hunter did it first.
Well, we have to think about the fact that which one is good.
Monster Hunter.
Oh. All right.
Well,
I
think the trailer in the Nintendo Direct made it seem more similar to Animal Crossing than it actually is. Yeah. There are a lot of videos.
5 days ago from the Crossing channel. Oh my god, the Crossing channel, hit YouTube channel. We're not stealing content, we swear. We just want to understand what's going on better.
So you might have heard about a game called
Oh, right, you're
Hello
wearing
Kitty
headphones, so I can't
Island
hear this.
Adventure, which launched
You can pull
on
up
the
the stream.
Nintendo Switch.
I have the
and
stream
also
open, it's
PC
just
a few
muted
days
because I
ago.
don't want to hear
Previously,
myself.
it had been out on Apple Arcade, but now so many more people will have the opportunity to play it for the very first time. And although I usually make
like
Animal
the evil
Crossing
baby
videos,
from
I
Hello
wanted
Kitty.
to take a dive into this one
Here,
because
I can
it
just-
honestly is so similar.
I'll just share my screen, and then you guys can just pull it up. That way you don't have to hear everything twice.
That's so real.
I try.
That's so real of you.
Creature.
Yeah, true.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure might be the 2D Dark Souls of the Animal Dew-like genre.
That's so real.
Need a delicious cheese sandwich. My Little Pony Gen 5.
In so many ways. And I'm guessing a lot of you have thought that already. I've been playing through the game for a bit now, and I've decided
Hello,
to make a
Sizzle.
video going over whether I think you should purchase the game or not. I'm going to go over the pros, the cons. I wouldn't really call this a formal review as such. I'm going to keep this fairly casual, but hopefully I can help you decide whether this is the game for you or not, especially if you're an Animal Crossing fan or just a cozy gamer in general.
Oh,
Hopefully I can help
she
you
can't
make
hear
your
us.
decision about whether you should purchase this. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is going to get a lot of comparisons to Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I definitely understand why, because honestly, the games seem incredibly similar at a first glance. After all, Sanrio characters were actually in Animal Crossing, they were in the previous 2 games and Pocket Camp as well, so the franchises actually have an interesting connection. And it's definitely clear to me that the developers were inspired by New Horizons when creating this game, that's very clear. However, I don't want to dismiss this game as just a copy of New Horizons or Animal Crossing, because it isn't at all, honestly, and that's something that actually quite surprised me. Now, it is true that if you like Animal Crossing, you will probably love this game in my opinion. I think if you're already a fan of games like Animal Crossing and cozy games, then it's just natural that you're going to want to pick this one up, and I definitely felt that way myself. After all, a lot of the elements that you know and love from games like Animal Crossing are here. A big one is decoration. You can collect and craft various items and then decorate homes with them, which is really fun and again feels super similar to how you do it in Animal Crossing, so it should be a familiar sort of feeling. The Sanrio characters that you interact with very much feel like the
Okay,
special
we'll see you
characters and
soon.
villagers of Animal Crossing, and your interactions with them are similar too. You can give gifts to them, increase your friendship, although it's a little bit more elaborate in this game, which I'll go into later. In general, the art style and the fact that it's on this deserted island of sorts really does invoke vibes of Animal Crossing New Horizons, so if you like that, then you probably will enjoy this. But honestly, there's so much more to this game than first would meet the eye, and the fact that it's called Island Adventure is a very true statement, as you do a lot of adventuring in this game. Probably the biggest attachment from Animal Crossing, and honestly a lot of other similar cozy games, is the exploration elements of this. Now, of course, it's not anything like an open world game or an RPG, where you're going through these massive lands with huge plot lines and stuff like that, but you will do a lot of exploring in this game, and it's so much fun. There are a lot of different areas with different themes, like you've got this swamp, you've of course got the beachy island area, you've got a mountainous area and other places too, and it's super fun to explore through everything. You can pick up items as you're doing so, find treasure chests, there are also a ton of little secrets for you to discover as well and interact with. And unlike in games like Animal Crossing, it's a lot more than sort of just mindless exploring. Of course, in Animal Crossing, you might be exploring around the island to gather materials to craft your own items and such, but in this game, there are tons and tons of quests that the characters will give you. There are honestly so many of them, I haven't even scratched the surface of them. Quests will vary from getting you to go to certain parts of the map to unlock things, for you to craft things, all kinds
Hello?
of different
Hello.
features
Welcome.
and ideas. It's really
Again.
interesting.
Oh, good.
And by doing these quests,
Okay,
you'll find
sorry
yourself
about that.
unlocking
My-
really interesting
My
tools
microphone
that allow you to
disconnected itself
explore
and then it
even more.
refused to let
You
me
can-
hear anything.
That's weird.
That's fair. Were you following along by watching the stream, or
No, I had to restart my laptop. So I
Fair.
didn't see.
fair?
Mm.
So
Sorry about that.
what? No needs for apologies. So, what we've learned so far from this 4 minutes of this wonderful video by Crossing Channel, a wonderful YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I watched them for Animal Crossing stuff.
Absolutely is this game was compared to Animal Crossing a lot when it was releasing, so everyone's gonna compare it to Animal Crossing.
Mhm.
It's not really like Animal Crossing.
No.
No, it's not.
It looks neat. What I'm hearing a lot of is like the differences is exploration and like gathering stuff is different between this and Animal Crossing.
You get quests.
Also, you don't play as Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
I thought you would have.
Yeah, you make your OC.
I really enjoy the fact that it's like, oh yeah, this game looks similar to Animal Crossing because of the fact that Animal Crossing has had Hello Kitty creatures and designs in it since like the
Oh
beginning.
yeah. It's just, I guess, compared for cute creatures that you
Mhm,
interact
mhm.
with, and then fishing and decorating. Was there any other
Barbie Cowboy
comparisons?
Advance.
I gotta see
Oh,
the
you played
crafting
Pokemon.
system.
Each day.
Oh, there's
in
also
terms of the
crafting.
day and night cycle, that just goes through really
A
quickly.
fast
You can even
travel
sleep-
system. Okay, so that's how the islands are differentiated.
Mm.
That's neat.
So exploration in the newest Animal Crossing game, which is the only one that I really have knowledge on, is like you're on your base island and then you can just choose to use like the pelican tickets to fly to a randomly generated island, and then you go there, grab stuff, and it's kind of the same size as your island, and then you just fly back to your regular island.
It's way smaller.
It is a lot smaller, and they're not really randomly generated. They all are set to be. There's a bunch of different ones, and they're so you can get the same island multiple times.
Hmm.
Oh, do you guys know a lot about the heterochromia cat that
Yeah,
everyone
Raymond.
was obsessed with?
Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond.
Okay, I want a deeper explanation when we go into the podcast, but just so that I know if I'm right or not, didn't you have to go to a specific island, find him, and then you could take him? Or
Yeah.
was it go to other people's
Um,
islands so you could steal him?
In New Horizons, you can't really steal villagers. You could in the past, kind of, but in this one, you can't. In order for them to, or we could go more in depth later.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm
Alright.
over explaining.
What?
Well,
That's
he's
perfect
asking-
for a podcast.
He's asking questions. I need explanations.
And I said I don't want the explanation. I just wanted yes or no. Is that how it works? So I could know.
Yes to both.
Odd.
It kind of works like that and kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well,
Oh, that looks. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that looks like crafting.
It's a very
But...
fitting title
It's
for
gifting,
Nintendo
giving
Switch
stuff to
2.
people.
Just feels at home.
Gift.
All of the issues that I
Fish.
do have with it, I would say, are fairly minor. There's been nothing so far that has stuck out that would really put me off suggesting this game. Now, if you generally aren't really usually into cozy games, and especially if you found yourself getting bored with things like New Horizons fairly quickly, then I'm not so sure this will be the game for you. Like
They're
I
naked.
said, it does have a bit more to it than some other cozy games with all of the exploration, but at the end of the day, this all kind of leans back on the decorating elements and things that you would expect from life sims.
I don't think you went into crafting.
no, I don't think crafting's that big a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I know in the okay, this is gonna be me. I'm not asking. I'm just making a guess here. I'm pretty sure in the older Animal Crossing games, you just made a tool and that was a tool you had for effectively forever.
No.
In the newest Animal Crossing game, you make tools, you use them, they break, and then you get golden tools which don't break.
No.
Okay, all right.
Completely wrong.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, and so now we just gotta
I
look
need to
at.
clear my throat.
Okay, now we just gotta look at Harvest Moon a little bit, and then we'll be good to go.
I will be right back.
There are a lot of Harvest Moon games from
We-
what I've heard of.
We just gotta. The remaster is the newest one, right?
Yeah, it came out last year.
Yeah.
was-
Then.
Good. I do have some things that I don't like about it, but
Oh my
It's
goodness!
good.
Finally, drama, action.
I just feel like they shouldn't have chibi-fied the animals. That's it.
Harvest.
Because then they're more realistic, but then they chibi-fied the animals in the new one.
Well,
And
yeah,
I'm just,
but
everything looks realistic still, but then the animals are chibi-fied, and I'm like, why did they keep it all consistent?
because you make more money selling chibi-fied chill
True.
games versus
More
realistic
marketable.
ones. Yeah. How are you gonna make a marketable plushie of just like a semi-cartoony wolf when instead you can have a fully cartoony wolf?
True, true.
Harvest Moon, Home Sweet Home.
I don't know this game. Oh, that's the new one that's gonna come out.
Oh,
Wait, no, it said it came out 2024. Maybe it's already out. I don't know.
what's the name of the remake?
Story Seasons of Wonderful Life.
Harvest Moon.
It's because it's not called Harvest Moon anymore. It's called Story of
Oh.
Seasons, A Wonderful Life. The original's called Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. There it is.
Oh my goodness. What a friend. Oh, IGN. They give unbiased and beautiful reviews of everything they do.
Cows and raising a child in the now 2-decade-old Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life, but not realize how tedious it was.
Oh, wow.
Hmm?
I can understand why that'd be upsetting from a remake standpoint of
You
going
might
from
remember happily
this.
collecting cows and
No,
raising
that's
a
the
child in
remake.
now
Yeah,
2-decade-old
from
The old-
this
A Wonderful Life,
Yeah.
to
but not
this.
realize how
That
tedious it was until playing the
that's
tutorial.
crazy.
Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life.
Oh, they go off the grid system.
Yeah, watering used to be very tedious in it. Now, like with your upgraded watering can, you could water multiple spots, but in the original, you can only do one at a time. And it sucked.
I mean, you gotta get the higher rank one that does like a square instead of a single one, right?
They didn't have upgrades back then, I don't
No.
think. There was no upgraded tools. But in the remake, there are upgraded tools.
Okay.
And, yeah. It's very, what was it? I'm pretty sure Stardew Valley, or I looked it up because I wanted to make sure I got this right. Stardew Valley was inspired by by Harvest Moon or Story Seasons: A Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty sure that's 100% correct.
yeah.
All right. Well, I feel ready to do a podcast. Do you feel like you have enough information to shit talk 3 of these games and say that the game you like is the best one?
The 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 thing is, I'm an Animal Crossing nerd,
Uh-huh.
but I will shit on Animal Crossing so much, especially New Horizons. I believe it's the worst game in the whole series.
But it was on Switch, which means it has to be good, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's the worst one.
Oh, all right, all right. Which one is the best Animal Crossing?
I kind of flip flop because I will say that New Leaf is the best, but my personal favorite is Wild World and the GameCube, the original. So for me personally, it's either the DS or the GameCube one. But
Was New
looking at
Leaf?
them all, the New Leaf's the best one. That was the 3DS one.
Oh, the 3DS one. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. It just had a lot you can do in it and stuff
Fair.
compared to the other games.
You know, my favorite Stardew Valley is actually the one that's on Steam. It's pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, babe. You need to make a thing so that whenever you go BRB, your VTuber model turns into like a coffin, so it looks like you're taking
That'd
a
be
nap.
I don't know if Vignon has something like that.
Can't you just like switch out the source thing on Streamlabs?
No idea.
She has no
Hello,
idea.
Pancake. Hello.
I can hold on. I can draw a beautiful little coffin for you right here right now. All right, babe, on the front of the coffin, do you want a that's not right. Do you want a cross or what do you want on the front of it?
A rat.
You want a rat on the front of your coffin. That makes
That's what I was
sense.
thinking. You could put the little rat on the front of it.
Oh, of course, of course. A symbol of beauty and something. Of course, it's got to be a red rat.
I don't want a religious symbol on my coffin.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want religious symbols on my coffin either.
You could also just do like the face of the rat too.
That's not good enough. They gotta see the full rat.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then we gotta put it in the gold box, you know, the gilding around it. There we go. And then we gotta
Perfect.
put some designs on the front of it, you know. Add some vents so that it's really like airing out, you know what I mean? There we go.
But vampires don't need to breathe. I
so-
guess.
No. It's just to make sure that the area can breathe, you know, the feng shui of it all.
I love you.
Plus, think about if dirt got in there. Wouldn't you want to like be able to just push that out, you know?
Dirt.
You'd have to do some spring cleaning. Get a vacuum.
I don't think vacuums are good for vampires.
I don't know. If we turned to dust, I would kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that's if you go into the sunlight.
Oh no, I'm a dumpier, so I can go in the sun.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. I'm just remembering the fact we had like a 10-minute conversation about how you would be a Dompier.
Yeah, my mom was a human, and when she was pregnant with me, she got bit by my dad after he got turned into a vampire.
And of course, my answer was obviously, no, your stepdad is a vampire, and that's how you became a half vampire. But you know, it's whatever. Your idea is
that doesn't
better.
make any
Your
sense.
idea is better. It's whatever. It's fine.
Oh my god. That's Blade? You're doing Blade?
Yeah,
I've never seen Blade.
it's pretty good.
We should watch Blade then.
I
No,
haven't
we're not.
seen it either.
We're not watching Blade. We can just read the comics.
There's
Blade-
a comic?
It's a Marvel character.
He's a
Okay. All right, so here's your coffin. So you
Thank
can
you.
just put that like here whenever you have to go BRB, and there you go. People will know that you're BRB.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Yeah,
Rat
just
shaker,
cool.
rat. We do not shake the rat. BRB, of course. Yes. All right, we ready to do the podcast?
Yeah.
Let's do
Here,
it.
let me. I'm just
Uh-huh.
gonna snip this.
Oh, of course.
I'm just gonna send it to you on Discord.
That makes sense. All right. So now all we have to do before we're ready to do the podcast is just make the thumbnail for the podcast. All right.
Oh, we're making the thumbnail right now?
I mean, we can make it after we're done if you want.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was thinking. Okay. You ready to start, GP?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1. Hello, friends.
Hey, welcome to the Anadona Podcast episode 10. Not only is this the episode where we're first into the double digits, it's also a very special episode because we have our first guest.
Hello.
Oh, everyone say hello to the wonderful Glitched Phantom. We've truly
Hello.
made it as a podcast and a YouTube channel.
GP, my ilk.
It's great to be here, my ilk pilk.
Thank you.
Can't believe me reading the word of the day on dictionary for a 24-hour stream has turned ilk into a word commonly used by VTubers.
Yeah, it's great. Also, this is episode 11.
Uh-oh. Episode 10 was the Warframe. Oh no, it's episode 11.
It's okay.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
Fake fan.
So today's episode is going to be about cozy farming games. We have 4 of them on the topic list today, which is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which we know so much about. We're truly knowledgeable lore masters on Hello Kitty. And then we have Animal Crossing, which of course no one knows anything about. Everyone here has avoided them like the plague. And then we have Stardew Valley, which I'm the person who knows stuff about that one. And then we have Harvest Moon, which is bad and horrible, and we're going to make fun of it for the entire time it's here. Let's go. All right. So first things first, Animal Crossing,
Oh, should I get the gameplay in the background?
if you want to. How do you feel
We're
about
doing
Hello?
Animal Crossing first?
Yeah.
Or what are we doing first?
Effectively, we're just gonna say a bit about each of them, and then we can go more on topic about comparing them and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like Animal Crossing, what do we think about it? What's your favorite game? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? Real quick, go.
You go ahead first, GP.
Okay, my favorite, the game that I played most growing up was Wild World on the DS and the original GameCube one. But I would say the best Animal Crossing one is probably New Leaf is the best one, but for me personally, it's probably Wild World.
Okay.
The worst one is New Horizons.
Yeah, I will definitely agree there. I think my most played one was the one on the DS, but I think
Yeah,
my
Wild
favorite
World.
one is City Folk. I really like the Wii one. I feel like it had a lot of good ideas and it just felt really good.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a concept in it that people actually don't know or didn't use. It was the what was it? The auction thing. There's an auction
Mm.
in it. But like people never used it because if you wanted to sell stuff to your friends, you just have them come to your island, they give you bells and you give them the item. You wouldn't really auction it off to all your friends.
Yeah.
So that was a feature that wasn't really used.
My favorite Animal Crossing game, because I've only ever played New Horizons, that means that I have to go off of my favorite based on which ones I've watched. Which one is the one where Resetti is like a thing?
The first one.
All of them.
Yeah, he's in
Oh.
all of them. He was really
Except for-
aggressive in the first one though.
Yeah, he was. In City Folk, if you kept resetting on him, like in mid conversation, eventually he'd get fed up with you, and then he'd be like, "Okay, I'm deleting your whole save file," and then the screen would go black.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he'd come back and be like, "Ha, I scared you, didn't I?"
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think what was the one where you could actually find his like hut?
I believe it's New Leaf.
Okay. Yeah. That was a neat little thing because I remember there were. Why do I have Big Booba Bowsette as my outfit? The fuck was I doing?
Peak.
Unbelievable.
But, in New Horizons, he's not a thing with resetting anymore because it has an autosave mechanic. So he's not really a thing anymore, but they did make him a part of the rescue thing. So if you go to like in your app on your phone, there's a rescue app feature. If you click that, it's Rossetti talking to you. It has his theme song whenever you're talking on the phone with him.
The deep lore, of course. And of course, my favorite Animal Crossing game is the one they made all of the creepypastas about of like Resetti. I think it was the first one where like Resetti becomes an evil ghost. Tom Nook actually wants his money back, So I think my favorite is the first one because that's the one I read all the creepypastas about. All
It
right.
was. Oh.
Yeah, no, continue.
I was gonna say there was one creepypasta. It was called Ica Village. It was for New Leaf, and it was pretty good. I liked that one.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So next is Harvest Moon. What's everyone's Harvest Moon favorite game? What do you think of it?
The only one I've played was the first one on the GameCube, but I really enjoyed it. You get to play as the girl. And I thought
You're
she was
talking
cute.
about Another Wonderful Life.
Is that not the first one?
For the original Harvest Moon, there was the first one that came out. I think it was on the N64, and then it also came out on the GameCube, where it's A Wonderful Life, and you play as a guy. There is no woman option. In Another Wonderful Life, it's the same game, but they remade it so that you're a woman in it. So
Okay.
there's two different games.
My mistake.
The kids today would call that woke.
I
Snowflake.
remember I had a Wonderful Life, and I was just all like, I want to marry the women. And I don't know how my parents were all like, this is okay, considering how conservative religious they are.
I had a battery.
But yeah, it was fun. A Wonderful Life's the only one that I ever played, and then the remake, they made it so that you can be woman or male, or I think they also made it so you could be they, them as well.
It's nice of them to do that.
Team.
Yeah.
All right. Now
about
we
you?
know. Huh? Never heard of it. All right. So next is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. What's everyone's favorite Hello Kitty? Do they prefer the mobile version or the desktop version?
Never played it.
That's fair.
I've never played it.
That's fair. Me? Never
Do you
played
have a
it.
favorite Hello Kitty character?
Oh my goodness.
I like Karomi, the goth one. I think she's cool.
Half the Steam reviews were just Queen Karomi. So, yeah, I guess
Really?
that's a shared sentiment. Yeah. Your favorite?
I like Choco Cat.
That's good. That's good.
What about
Um,
you?
was Yin Yang the Disney show based in Hello Kitty?
What?
I think there was a
no.
Yin Yang show on either like a Disney show on either Hello Kitty or it was like a Saturday morning cartoon Hello Kitty one. I don't know.
Hmm.
But there was a character in there that I liked. All right. And so the last one,
Such a creature.
I can't remember its name. Stardew Valley. There we go. Who's your favorite? Who's the as I said, of the four, I'm always gonna forget one. It's terrible. Of your romance options in Stardew Valley, who's your favorite?
It's I kind of have a couple that I usually like.
You can say multiple. We don't judge.
Okay. The first person I ever married on my first playthrough of Harvest, or not, oh my god, I'm getting them all mixed up. Stardew Valley was Emily. I married Emily first, and then after that, on my second playthrough, I married Harvey, and on my third playthrough, I married Shane. And then on my fourth playthrough, I married Harvey again. And then now, on my fifth playthrough, I'm gonna marry Leah.
This is good. This is good information.
This is good information.
All right, babe.
Uh,
You're just gonna
God.
choose the goth one again?
I need to look at the Stardew Valley options.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll tell you mine. My answer every single time is none. I'm on the path to wizardry and magic. I do not have time for romance.
True, the wizard.
Uh,
Why isn't he romanceable?
You wouldn't understand.
SMH my head.
You wouldn't understand the. Oh my god, Abigail is a free spirit. Shane has an alcohol problem. Harvey.
He does.
Emily loves fashion and tailoring. Maru is an intelligent nurse. Leia is a talented artist and loves nature. Sam loves music and plays the guitar. Alex loves
Got
sports and
Super
the
Saiyan
beach.
hair.
Elliot is a sentimental poet.
I don't like his face.
That's so mean. Penny is a sweet girl and teacher. Haley is the popular and beautiful girl.
I think out of all of them, I like Penny the most.
Hmm.
Next to that would be Leah. Yeah, I don't really like any of the male options.
I can fix Shane. I can fix
Oh,
him.
oh, there it is. All right, well, there we go. That's the answer, obviously.
Obviously.
All right, so now that we've given our synopsis on how we feel about all four of the games, and clearly Stardew Valley is the best one on this list, of course. How do you guys feel about overall the genre, like the chill out, farming, town building kind of games?
I like them.
You can go.
I like the cozy, fun games. Whoop, that's the wrong button. How do I open the map?
You go to your phone.
Ooh. Anyways,
I think it's the ZL button.
yeah. I like cozy games. I have to be in a specific mindset for it, where, like, I have a lot of time to kill, and I just want to relax.
The cozy farming game is only fun when you're in the mood to be cozy and you want to farm because you have a lot of time to kill.
I've tried playing Harvest Moon. I'm not really a fan of the whole gardening aspect of it.
A lot of gardening.
It's a lot of gardening, and it takes so long until you can, like, upgrade your equipment.
Yeah, it takes a long time. You also have to take care of your animals, like actually take care of them. At least in the original, they would die if you didn't take care of them properly. In the remake, they don't. They just live forever.
Well, that's good, at least.
But in the original, they would grow old, like, because in Harvest Moon, you do grow old, and eventually you have to. The whole point of the game is to have kids and then pass down your farm to your kids. If they don't take it up, then you get the bad ending. If they do take over your farm, then you get the good ending, and you grow old, and your animals will kind of grow old with you and die, kind of thing. But they just completely took that away in the remake.
Interesting. I like snow globes.
They are pretty.
Did your headphone die?
Yes, it died. Don't yell at
Jesus.
me. So my general thoughts on the whole thing is I'm not really that big of a fan of the cozy farming games. If I want to be cozy, generally I'll go for more like incremental or like number based stuff. Like if I want to be cozy and play a game, I'm gonna open up like Digimon game where I open up 20 different tabs, look up all the graphs on how to grow their stats perfectly, and then I just like focus on doing that as hard as I can. So these kind of like incremental, just like, oh yeah, you plant the seed, you water it. I'm just like, I could be growing, I could be getting strong, and it's just like, oh, all right. So these don't really hit for me. The thing that made Stardew Valley playable for me was the concept of like combat. How do you feel about combat in these kinds of games?
There's only one that has combat, or I guess
Wasn't Harvest
Hello Kitty
Moon?
does have
No.
combat.
You're thinking of
Harvest
Rune
Moon doesn't
Factory.
have anything.
Oh, huh. But yeah, combat. How do you feel about it? Like, how would you feel if Animal Crossing, when you go to the islands, you could like swipe your stuff at enemies and collect resources?
That would be peak, but I
Peak.
don't think.
I
they're doing
already
that.
tried hitting villagers with the axe and it just bounces off of them.
You hit them with the
There's-
net.
It's a rubber axe.
It is a rubber axe. Ooh.
You
Fish.
hit them with a net, and then you just like go on Reddit and spread misinformation of if you hit them with a net while surrounding them with fences on all but 3 sides and you lock them in, their happiness will go lower and lower and eventually they'll leave. And then someone under that will comment, no, no, no. You put the fence directly in front of their door so they're trapped in their house. So they'll feel isolated and then they'll want to leave. And it's just this Rube Goldberg machine of torture so that you can get rid of the ones you think are ugly. You know, the calm and kind Animal Crossing community.
For
Crossing
me,
people just go feral and it's insane.
yeah, they for some reason hate a little creature so much. But for me, I like cozy games, but when I play them, I get obsessed with them, and it's like the only thing that I play. Like when I first started playing Stardew Valley, I would play it for hours on end and not do anything else. Animal Crossing, I played or New Horizons, I played every day for three years without missing a day. And I missed one day, and I'm like, oh, I can't keep my streak anymore. I can't play it anymore.
That's
So I
impressive.
get way too obsessed. And whenever I play Stardew Valley, I feel kind of stressed out because I'm like trying to be friends with everyone. I'm trying to make sure I can mine stuff. I'm trying to have time to do everything, and I feel stressed when I play it.
Reputation bars are always going to be something that I have a problem with. Oh, sorry. Before that. Is Animal Crossing based on real-time clock?
Yes,
Yeah.
And
but you can time travel.
yeah.
And someone asked a bit ago, what do you feel about time traveling? I think it's okay if used sparingly. Oops.
My opinion, I used to be a big, like, hater on it. I used to not like time traveling, but now that I think about it, I'm like, if you're playing the game how you like to play it, that's fine. If you prefer time travel, that's how you play the game. I just think it defeats the purpose of Animal Crossing, a game that's supposed to be played in real time, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of defeats the purpose of that, but if you want to play it like that, go ahead. That's how you play it.
Yeah. I think if, like, you're hard stuck at a point where you can't do anything else for the day, like, when you first start the game, I think it's fine. But once you are just, like, chilling and playing the game, there's no reason to time travel.
Yeah.
Which do you guys prefer? Glitched Phantom, I'm asking you the question first. I haven't been doing that before because I thought it was funny watching both of you go, and then both of you just trying to figure out who goes first. But now that I'm you know, conscious of it, how do you feel about the real-time versus like in-game timer? Like in Stardew Valley, something grows based on how many days have passed. So you pass days and then you get it versus Animal Crossing where you plant something and go, all right, I'm done for a few hours.
Yeah. The timer in Stardew Valley, as I said, it stresses me out because I'm like, oh, I gotta do all these things before the day ends. So I think I just think about it too much when there's a timer. But in Animal Crossing, I plant something, next day it grows a little bit more, the next day it grows even more. It takes, for example, trees 5 days to grow fully.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. The timer stresses me out in Stardew Valley, but it's fine. Harvest Moon has a similar thing where it has a timer where like days go by really fast. So I don't know, it kind of stresses me out, even though I think Harvest Moon is a little more forgiving because there's not a whole lot you can do besides taking care of your animals and like planting crops. And when you have a kid, you have to take care of your kid too. So you pretty much, that's all you do in it anyways. Even though there are friendships and you do have to talk to people to raise friendships, it's just, I feel like it's harder to raise friendships than it is Stardew Valley.
I did not know that you could have kids in Harvest Moon.
Yeah, the whole like thing about it is that you have to get married if you have to propose to one of the bachelor or bachelorettes by the end of the year. If you don't, then the one that likes you the most will propose to you, and then you have to get married by the end of the year. And then I think in a couple months you guys will have a kid, and you have to make the kid like farming. If it doesn't, and it goes off to do something else what it wants to do when it's older, then you get the bad ending.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the Harvest Moon that you play.
Really. Hello, Tech Nerd Studios. I like the gift too. Someone worked really hard on it, and I'm glad to be a
Someone?
part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank Memer.
Okay, Dank Memer, good.
Don't
We
be
always
mean.
want to give credit as much as possible.
Yeah, I always have his gifts on screen, and I always put it in the description, or link to him in the descriptions.
It's always good.
Yeah. I need to be
Um,
better about doing that.
I don't remember the exact question that I asked. Did you already answer it?
I don't remember either.
The timer. You're asking about how we feel about.
Oh
the
yeah,
timer.
yeah. The timer being like real time versus the timer being just time progression in the game as you go along. Which one do you prefer?
I think I like real time better.
Ooh.
It puts less stress on you to like do things in a certain amount of time. Like Stardew Valley, how the time automatically goes, I just get really stressed out with it.
Yeah.
And just like, oh, I need to do this and this and this, and I don't have time.
Goodbye, Tech. I hope that you don't drown. Goodbye.
That is our child.
I don't want to talk about that right now. The way that I feel about real-time timer versus in-game timer is a little nuanced considering the fact that my answer is not in the question I asked. I don't like either, to be honest. I'm playing a video game. I don't really want to. I'm not ashamed of your existence. I just I don't like either. I wish that I believe that these games would be better if a day ends when you want it to end. So like
True.
effectively, instead of everything being based on a timer, it would instead be like you can do X amount of things in a day, and then you just hit a button when you go home and get in your bed and you say, that's the end of the day. Instead of like, all right, I'm playing Stardew Valley. It's 11:30. I'm done in the dungeon. I have to get home and like, what is it? The day automatically ends at like 2 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to
Pass
run
out.
from the dungeon to there, or else bad thing, quote unquote, happens. And it's just like, or you know, let me be playing a video game and not have to stress about anything.
Yeah, the energy system and the time passing. The time passes like every screen transition, right? Or is it just automatic?
It's just automatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a way to have like a good balance between the two. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't believe in a balance. I just want it to be a button saying in the day. Like, you can talk to this person twice a day by raising their affection with you. So you raise their affection twice, in the day, start again, and you can now raise their affection 2 more times. And then there's a list of things that you have laid out to do every day. Like, oh, I have to water, I have to plant, and then you do all of the things, and then you end your day. You know, have fun in the video game.
Video game?
Alright. We haven't really talked much about Hello Kitty, so I think we need to change that.
Okay.
Because, you know, the whole concept of this podcast was brought about by figuring out if we wanted to play Hello Kitty or not by comparing it to games that we like. So, with the, you know, extensive knowledge we have of Hello Kitty, how we know that it looks like Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing has been slightly crossed over with Hello Kitty since effectively the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that you guys would like the art style. The gameplay of it is Animal Crossing adjacent to where it has a lot of stuff in similar, but it's way different because it's like an open world game where instead of using the flight stuff to move to another island, you just walk to the other island, you gather stuff, you craft stuff. Your village doesn't effectively grow with more people. You can just kind of have visitors from Hello Kitty show up at your place. How do you guys feel about Hello Kitty? Would you be interested in playing it?
I think I would, but I feel like I don't know. It's kind of expensive. I feel like
Yeah.
for like the deluxe, it's like $40 or something.
The regular game is $40. The deluxe is $60.
Oh shit!
On
Okay,
Steam.
I was completely wrong. Then yeah, I feel like it's really expensive.
Yeah. I wouldn't spend that money on the game, but I would definitely play it if given the opportunity.
Yeah.
If you guys were curious, I wouldn't. God, is that really all we have to say about Hello Kitty? Is there anything else interesting we could say about it? Other than it's $60.
I think it's cool that it's like a platformer adventure, like open world kind of game. But like, I don't know. I just don't know if I'll buy it anytime soon. Maybe
Yeah.
eventually in the future. But like, I don't have the money for that. I'm not gonna spend $60 on a game that I'm probably gonna play once.
Yeah, I think price drop and just price drop or on sale, I might think about it. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, I wouldn't spend full price on it.
I think the best part about looking into this game was when you look it up and you go to the top like related things on Google, you get a Reddit post saying not worth the money. You go to the Steam reviews and none of them are talking about the gameplay. It's just, oh my god, I love X character from Hello Kitty. 5,000 hours in it. It's just like, oh, so we're not going to talk about the gameplay at all.
Why did this man just break into my house?
That's the way it goes in this Animal Crossing world. I'm
Hello, Julian.
sure Hello Kitty will be great. This is just one of those things where like, oh, we made this entire episode based around talking about Hello Kitty, and we realized, man, Hello Kitty's not that interesting.
Can I talk about my experience with Hello Kitty that I had recently?
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with
100%.
it, but
No,
something that I
no.
did.
Please. The stage is yours.
So, do you remember when McDonald's had a crossover collab thing with Sanrio X Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, we were gonna get the
Okay.
Happy Meal, but we kept forgetting.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
had my friend and my sister. She also contributed a single Happy Meal. I've got 12 Happy Meals to try and get Choco Cat and I think it was the Winged Dragon of Rock, a little plushie. I
Uh-huh.
tried to get it so bad. I did an unboxing on stream of all 12 Happy Meals, and all of them were Tuxedo Sam. I have 12 Tuxedo Sams.
I think maybe they did that on purpose.
No.
What the fuck is this? What did I do?
What?
I was going.
Why is there a camera pointed at the urinal?
It's pointed at the wheelchair.
And the urinal.
So there's a microphone in front of the wheelchair. I was going to kidnap people, I guess.
Oh.
Yes, the Dark Phantom. All of them were Tuxedo Sam. There was no variety at all.
In the Happy Meal, were they like in a mystery thing so you couldn't tell what it was?
No, they were in like a clear packaging. I still have most of the. I think I only opened a couple and I gave some to friends, but all of them are still in the packaging. And it's. Oh,
What are you doing?
I
Swapping
hate myself.
headphones.
Again?
Yeah, the battery life on my headphones is about 5 minutes. We've talked about this.
But yeah, they were all Tuxedo Sam, and I felt ripped off. So now I've just been giving Tuxedo Sams to my friends, being like, "Oh my god, I worked so hard to get this Tuxedo Sam. It's the rarest one. Here you go." I've just been
Beautiful.
giving them all Tuxedo Sam.
Yeah, the
If I
only
ever mail Anna something, I'll give her a Tuxedo Sam since I still have like 8 of them.
the only way I could see this going well is number one, either asking the person like, "Hey, can you just give me one of each of them, please?" And the second option is just go to a McDonald's where the people who work there don't steal all the ones that people want.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've worked in an environment where you have kids' meal toys, and the grown people who work there definitely go, "All right, all of these are mine, and we can give these out to people."
Yeah, all I wanted was the Choco Cat. But no,
All right,
not
Which
meant
one
to
is
be.
Choco Cat?
look it
They're
up.
like a little black cat.
Look it up. You gotta look it up. All right. So we've done so well during this podcast. Truly, it's been a magical experience. This 30 minutes has been, but it's time to spice it up a little bit. Okay, I have something to say, Glitched Phantom.
Yes.
I think that the remake is better than the old version when we're talking about Harvest Moon. I like the fact that they chibi-fied everything. I don't like the realistic designs. Have you considered that?
I like how they look. I think they're cute.
Looking at it, the only thing that they chibified was the sheep. Like, okay, look up like all the animals of the remake and then look at the sheep. I believe it's the sheep or the goats. I don't remember. Because looking at it reminded me of what they look like.
Hey, Phantom.
Dog.
Yes?
Are you a big arguer? Do you like arguing with people, or do you dislike arguing with people?
I don't know.
Like
trying
no
to think.
hostility in it, just like, you know, the fun back and forth of ideas, having to counterpoint and uncounterpoint, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you enjoy that or no?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. I guess it would
think
be
there's
more a
picture
debate
of it
than a
right
fight.
there. Like,
Got baby?
1, 2,
Oh
3, 4,
my
5, 6,
God.
7. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4,
Look at
6, 7.
compared to the cow, and then look at that sheep.
The one in the background? Oh.
that is certainly a thing. Yeah, no. This was supposed to be the funny way of saying like, "Oh, please tell us why the remake is worse than the original."
Well, the thing is, I
Uh-huh.
don't hate the remake.
No.
It's very faithful, and they make a lot of mechanics better. Like, as
No.
I said, it was hard to get to just water your shit because you had to do them one at a time. And in the remake, you can upgrade your tools. It just takes like forever because you have to meet goals in order to get new tools. So you need to make X amount of money before you can upgrade your tools and stuff like that. So you need to be making a lot of money.
But think of the realism aspect. There was nothing. Well, no, I think back then everything was like it. Everything was trying to be realistic, right? Like your animals
Yeah.
dying of old age and getting sick,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do to save them was just kind of the thing back
Yeah.
then.
I do like that they did have that, and then they just took that. I don't like that they took it away. That your animals don't grow old, or if you don't take care of them properly, they die. Now I think it's like similar.
Jesus
Similar
Christ,
to Stardew
babe.
Valley now, where you will what's it called? Where if you don't take care of your animals or don't talk to them, they'll just like hate you or something. I think that's what they do now. They just hate you if you don't take care of them properly.
I like the old design of the cows.
I know.
I love
That's
their
from a
big
different-
faces.
That's Pioneers of Olive Town.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
different
like the
Stardew Valley
realistic
one.
cows. I like the old
Or
cows.
not Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon. Yeah, that's how the cow looks.
Dog.
Dog.
And then also in the remake, you can marry whoever you want. Like as I said in the 2 originals, you could play as a guy and you could only marry women. You could play as a girl and you could only marry men. And then in the remake, you can marry whoever.
Yippee.
Are you telling me the goal of every farmer isn't to pass down the bloodline of the perfect farming genetics? This seems highly unrealistic.
I mean, in the remake, you can still have kids. I think you just adopt because I married a woman. I married my wife, Cecilia, which I haven't talked to in a year, but you know.
We
I
love
left her
mistreating our
and my
wives.
child. I left CC and my child. But yeah, I think you just adopt.
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to say about Harvest Moon?
I'm trying to think. They still kept that one of the villagers dies. Like after the first year, one of the villagers die, and I actually didn't know because when I played it as a kid, I didn't really talk to anyone. I just like kept giving flowers to the girl that I liked, and that was it. When I was playing it on stream, one of the there's this old couple. It's an old man and old woman, and the old woman dies after the first year, and I was actually genuinely sad because I didn't talk to her as much as I wanted to, and I was like, damn, I didn't talk to her at all. Or I did talk to her, but not as much, and I didn't get to be her friend or anything, and it made me genuinely sad. So I like that they kept that at least, that one of the people in your town die if you after the first year.
And this is just a forced thing.
Yeah, it happens guaranteed.
Oh.
You have to understand the dynamics of life and death if you want to be a Harvest Moon player.
Oh.
It's required reading.
I wonder if there's a Harvest Moon game on mobile.
Of course there is. And it's probably been taken down as well.
Real?
Because that's how most live service mobile games go now. There's been like 7 Digimon mobile games, and all of them have died.
$20?
Yeah, of course. Alright.
Fucked up.
We've only talked a little bit about Animal Crossing, honestly,
I like the
compared
cat.
to the amount of knowledge you guys have about it.
I mean, I can show off my island some more.
Oh my goodness, the island?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Raymond while you're getting stuff set up for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Raymond is like the one thing about New Horizons that I think everyone was in agreement. Like, well, no, that and Turnips. Raymond and Turnips are the 2 reasons why people cared about New Horizons when it wasn't getting patches after it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of the turnip market? Has that always been a thing in Animal Crossing, or was that new to New Horizons?
That's something that I don't really know much about because I don't really care about it. I don't care about the stock markets, but I do believe it has always been a thing since the first one.
Yeah.
But I bet the mechanics of it have probably changed because now in New Horizons, turnips will rot after a week, and if you don't sell them by the next Sunday, they will rot and they'll be worth like nothing. So you have to sell it the next week or else they're gone. But you can like plant them, and I think it makes them last either a couple days or another week. But yeah, I've never really cared about it.
Babe,
Yeah,
you were big into the turnips, weren't you?
a little bit.
She was buying low, selling high. You should have seen her. It was crazy.
Yeah, when I first started playing, I was pretty into it. I was looking at turnip prices for like other people's towns. Just kind of lost interest in it after a bit. It's a good way to make money. It has been in all of the games. But it's pretty much the way it was before. I think they also went bad in the older games. You
Yeah.
would buy them on Sundays, and then you would just check Tom Nook's shop, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm buying turnips for $dollars today."
Wasn't it a thing in like some of the Twitter groups or whatever they were that you were in? Like people would advertise that their island had a like near the top price of turnips, and so you would have to like pay them a premium to visit their island to be able to sell your turnips.
Mhm.
Yeah, something like
People
that.
would do that.
What a crazy world. All right, and now my favorite part of Animal Crossing, Raymond, the man of a million YouTube animations, mistreated, unloved, yet somehow also the greatest character in all of Animal Crossing. Babe,
People went
What was the
feral
question?
over Raymond. Holy shit.
I want to know your stories of Raymond. Did you get him?
No.
Did you
I
did you
did.
sell him?
Okay, so what happened with me is that, like, back when I used to play it, because your villagers won't leave in New Horizons unless you allow them to.
Mhm.
They'll, like, every week, a villager, or what will happen is a villager will ask you to leave. If you tell them no, I think it'll be another week before another villager asks to leave, and you keep telling them no. When a villager does leave, I think it takes 2 weeks before another villager says that they want to leave. So what happened with me is that whenever my villagers said that they wanted to leave, I'd let them leave because I'm like, I ain't gonna tie you down here. You're not trapped. But then now they are because I don't play anymore. But I was villager hopping on islands, and I came across Raymond. I'm like, oh, this is the popular guy. Sure, I'll take him. And then like I had him on my island for a while, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I want to leave. So I'm like, okay, I guess you can go. So the day before he left, I had him get married to my other cat villager, Tangy. So now they're married, but in a long distance relationship, I guess.
Real?
So that's my story with Raymond.
Thank you for telling us your story. That was very brave of you. My story with Raymond, since Anna doesn't have one, is oh god, how do I describe this properly? I only played the beginning, so I never got Raymond, but I always watched the videos describing the lengths people would go. There was like a deadline some people would set up to where if you didn't have Raymond leaving your island at this certain amount of time, your rental of Raymond would be revoked, and they would do their best to like brick your Switch so you couldn't get Raymond back. So like someone who had Raymond and he was waiting to like leave, like he asked the question, they would be like, all right, who wants to rent Raymond for like not 1,000 turnips, but it was like a large amount of turnips. And then someone would go like, oh, I'll take Raymond. And they were like, no, 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 rental. You have to have him leave at a certain time. Otherwise, blah, blah, blah will get you. That was great. You had the, God, I might be making this up, but I think there was a way to like duplicate Raymond. So people were like sending him out and then just generating a new one. And that like crashed the Raymond stock market or something.
That wouldn't shock
I
me.
wouldn't doubt that that was a thing. I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, I have not heard of that, but I wouldn't doubt that that happened because people were crazy for Raymond.
Oh my
They do
god.
it. They go to any length for him.
Absolutely. Was there anything else in Animal Crossing?
People scare me.
That's fair.
You guys have a favorite villager?
I do. My favorite is Lucky.
Hmm.
I like the bandaged bone dog.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a cute little guy. My favorite's Peanut. She's a big squirrel. I had her in the original Animal Crossing. I remember I would rush home from school every day just to go talk to her over and over again. And like, the only reason I liked her so much, I think, because she called me her best friend. I'm like, oh, best friend, oh my god! And so then, like, I don't know, she was like my best friend, and I just talked to her all the time. And then I've been trying to get her on my island ever since this game came out, and I never got her. One day we'll meet again.
I really like Renee. I got her as one of my first villagers when I reset my stuff. And she's really grown on me. I really like her.
Yeah, she's nice. I see you also have Clay. I love Clay. The little
Clay.
hamster.
I hate Limburg.
Lindbergh?
Limburg. He's an old man mouse. He's got 9 o'clock
Oh.
shadow. I don't like Elise.
Elise?
Ugly monkey.
Oh, okay.
Bunny is cute. She's a very basic villager, but I think she's cute. I like her. I like Sherry. She's the red and black dog.
Yeah.
God, I don't remember who my other favorites were. But yeah, I have a lot of favorites. And for my village, I made sure that everyone had food and water outside of their home.
Don't like that. You torment these poor things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. I need you to guess my favorite villager. There's 2 hints. Number 1, they are on every single island, no matter what you do. They are always there. And number 2, they don't show up on the resident list. Can you figure out who my favorite villager is?
Tom Nook.
Oh my god,
I'm
first
gonna say
guess.
Tom Nook as well.
The greatest
Because I was
being.
like, it has to be Tom Nook.
The greatest being alive. Give you money. And they say, all right, you know what interest is? Don't care. Just give me the money when you make it. What a beautiful investing king. Every venture he's ever been on, success. Okay? I respect. And also, apparently, he fucks. So, that's good to know. That's
Talking
respectable.
about Timmy and Tommy,
Are they not his kids?
they're not his kids.
They're like
They
his
are-
nephews?
I've heard a couple things, but I'm pretty sure what it is that they are just some kids he found, and he is trying to give them a good life and teach them how to, run shops and stuff like
Real shit. Real
Real
shit.
that. He adopted these 2 kids.
Tom Nook is
Well,
the
I-
greatest being.
It is very weird. There's either people who love Tom Nook, and then there's the other part of the spectrum where people absolutely hate his guts.
Yeah, you can either read or you can't. Those are the 2 options.
I like Tom Nook. I think he's a
Yeah.
fine person.
I don't really get the Tom Nook hate. He's a cool guy.
Timmy and Tommy aren't even confirmed to be related. Damn.
Yeah. He's just 2 kids that he found.
I have some wild shit going on my island. I have a pumpkin patch.
Yeah. All right. So we talked about Hello Kitty. We talked about Animal Crossing. We talked about Harvest Moon. Last and certainly not least, Stardew Valley. In my personal opinion, of the 4, the best made one.
Yeah.
The only thing about it that I quote unquote dislike is the fact that the days don't end when you decide them to. If it didn't have that, I think it would be like a perfect game, to be honest with you.
I should play through Stardew Valley.
The combat
Good.
system in the dungeon, super fun that you can just kind of, I'm done farming for the day and I don't want to talk to people. Time to go kill some goblins.
Stop.
The whole like, how do you feel about the seasons, Glitched?
I like the seasons. I like that it changes. And then, yeah. I do like the events and stuff like that. Like, Easter, there's like a egg hunt, and then like,
God.
Halloween, there's like a maze you can go through. I think it's cool that they have like events and then like holidays and stuff like that.
I just don't interact with the villagers.
Oh,
I
you don't
ju-
interact with them at all?
I
That's
ju-
all I do.
I just do my farm.
Everyone.
I just do my farm. Anytime I go into the village, people are like, oh my god, you're the new red. Skip, skip, skip. All right, time to go to the store and buy more seeds. All right, I need more tools so I can go into the dungeon.
Is Stardew Valley multiplayer?
Yes, but it's not cross-platform.
Yeah.
Oh. Cringe.
I don't know if it's set up on purpose this way or I'm just bad at the game, but do you generally start getting animals like right before winter starts?
I feel like it.
Says the
Uh,
expert at Stardew Valley.
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
that'd be
like that because, like, in winter you can't really grow stuff all that well.
Yeah.
So
Usually-
it's probably designed like that.
Usually I'm getting my like first silo and my first chicken coop like right before the first winter hits, and it's just like, oh, well, this flows perfectly into itself.
Yeah, I always try to make sure I have some sort of animals before then. But this time my chat wanted me to do a meadow farm, so I default start with 2 chickens.
What's up, love?
I blocked off her house because I want her to leave.
Oh my god.
There's so many weeds in our yard.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I'm a terrible person. Anyways,
To these creatures.
they are creatures.
The fishing in Stardew Valley. I don't want to say it's my favorite fishing in any game, but it's definitely up there.
I think it's more fun than other games.
Absolutely.
I need to keep the bar and the correct thing. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's less stressful than like other games like Animal Crossing because there's a Nook Miles goal where you have to catch 100 fish without failing. And whenever I'm like really close, my heart rate starts to go up and I start getting like really antsy. Like the other day, the last time I played, I was just fishing because I was really close to 100. I got to 98 and I fucked up because I was thinking about it too much. And I got so fucking pissed. I was so mad. I was like, I finally got that close to 100 and I fucked it up.
Why? Why are you just let the hipster live. Stop being mean.
Good.
No!
Leave!
Why?
Never return.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
Bad.
Stardew Valley has a magic system.
What?
Magic.
Stardew Valley, you can learn magic.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley, you can meet fairies in the old building.
I remember the wizard and the fairies.
Why am I forgetting if there's a teleport system or not? I'm so sure you can teleport to
Um,
places.
There's like these little totems you can unlock or
Yeah.
like, fix them up or something, and you can I guess kind of fast travel around the place so they can save some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stardew Valley's so good. I need to just find like a Steam community mod where it turns time off and I can just do what I want to do.
I'm sure there is one.
And even with the timer being removed, I'll still just ignore all the villagers.
Well, there's also the energy system.
Yeah, I'm fine with the energy system.
Infinite energy.
No, no, no. Just spend all your money on energy drinks. It'll be fine.
Absolutely no repercussions. Hello,
Good
Juan.
for the
Hello,
body
Claire.
and the soul.
You say that you like ignore everyone. Does that mean you also buy like the Joja membership card?
The what?
The Joja membership card.
The Jojo Mart?
What is that?
Okay, so you know Joja Mart, everyone hates it in Stardew Valley. They don't like them. So if you want to be like a villain, you buy the membership because Lewis says that if there's one more person who buys a membership card, he will sell the old building, you know, where the Junimos or whatever they're called, and you get all like the stuff for them.
So
If you buy another Joja thing, I think that all that disappears and it goes and like Joja turns it into like a storage.
So
place.
here's the thing. I'm not a villain. I don't hate these people. I just
You're-
don't
you're a
don't
villain,
feel
not a
anything
monster.
towards them. So I wouldn't listen to the dialogue of someone complaining to me about that, and I wouldn't do it specifically to spite them. I don't know that exists because that would require me to talk to them. The only people that I know and respect, I think, are the like the lumberjack, the store person, and the blacksmith. Those are the people who, when they give me quests, I go, sir, yes, sir, and I go do it. I unmuted in Discord for some reason.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I just muted you.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You're unmuted now.
So now that we're at about where we usually end the podcast, it's time for me to bring up the final game that we're going to be talking about today. That's right, Secret Fifth Game. If you made it to this point in the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can know that you were here for the fifth secret game. I need you to let me know if you've played this or heard of this, okay, Glitched?
Okay.
What do you want me to call you, by the way? GP, Glitched, Phantom, Glitched Phantom?
Whichever you prefer. Whichever's
Okay.
easier.
I typically switch between GP and Phantom.
Okay, Phantom. Have you heard of Graveyard Keeper?
I have not. Well, it sounds like something I play.
Yeah, Graveyard Keeper is far closer to Stardew Valley than it is any of the other games we've talked about. It starts with you being thrown on the back of a cart and being thrown at a graveyard and being told, hey, if you leave, we're going to kill you. And you have to make sure that this graveyard is in spick and span shape. As the game goes along, you start learning necromancy so that the corpses that you get, if they are like high value, you want them to be buried so that your like soul level of your church can be high. But if they're pretty bad quality, you can just rip off the meat, sell it to people in burgers, and then take their skeletons and reanimate them so that you can automate the processes that you don't want to do.
Okay, that sounds peak.
It's pretty peak. You know, this all wasn't just an excuse to recommend both you and Anna play Graveyard Keeper. This was definitely, you know,
I'm down to check it out.
Graveyard Keeper is one of the greatest casual games ever created. If Stardew Valley was good.
I'm just surprised no one's told me about it yet, considering I'm like the ghost VTuber that lives in a graveyard.
Yeah, the 100%. Give it a try.
Graveyard Keeper.
Graveyard Keeper goes so hard.
It's on
You-
It was
Steam
a
for
question
$20.
that I had, but now I don't remember it.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Oh, I remember. Are you looking forward to was it Haunted Chocolatier?
Haunted Chocolatier?
That's the next game Concerned Apes making.
Concerned Abe?
Concerned
Ape,
Ape.
the person who made Stardew Valley.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Oh, there's a little ghosty friend.
This again requires me to know people.
Little ghosty friend.
He's making another game. It's called Haunted Chocolatier, and I've been waiting to hear about it forever, and it looks interesting, and I really want to play it.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The problem that we run into is I was playing Stardew Valley, then I saw Graveyard Keeper, and I was like, oh, these are the videos I need to watch to fall asleep. Okay.
I need to play this. I need to.
I'm down to play it. Is there co-op or is it single player?
It's single player.
Nope, no.
I-
It's most likely single player, yeah.
That is a way to dispose of body.
Yeah, but you'll probably get caught. You don't want to deal with that. Oh,
Fair.
so one of the best things about this game, I don't want to say too much to spoil it, but I'm spoiling this because I think it's really funny. Eventually, as time goes along, there will be a Christian cult that sets up near you, and every
Yeah.
so often they'll hold witch burnings.
Okay.
So they're all like, "Oh, we are pious men of God, and we need to remove these ne'er-do-wells from our pious city." And so you walk up to them and go, "Hey, you guys want burgers?" They're like, "Oh, we love burgers," and that's where you sell your burgers.
Okay.
I am a pious man.
POC.
No temptation shall sway me from the path of God. Sir, there's an extra thick gypsy lady outside with no shoes on. That's all I can think of when you say that.
Of
I'm sorry.
course, of
My
course.
brain is rotted. I thought that the fifth game was going to be Rune Factory as well. Can we do a quick little segment about when we tried to play Rune Factory 5?
I
Sure.
don't know. I've never heard of Rune Factory.
I don't
know what this
remember
game is.
Rune Factory.
So the first one that I remember,
Oh my God, I remember Rune Factory.
he remembers Rune Factory. All right, let me do my thing real quick, and then you can talk about how much you hated it. The first Rune Factory it's essentially just Harvest Moon, but the goal of the game is to go into the dungeon and make it all the way through and like kill the final boss. So it has a
Okay.
big emphasis on combat. There's a bunch of different weapons that you can use. Me being a stupid kid, I couldn't figure out the combat and how to like survive, so I just used an action replay and just cheated in the best weapon. I still struggled through the game. And then we tried to play the newer one, and why don't you go ahead?
Rune Factory 5 was I don't remember if this is a different game. It's the one where you end up in a town and then the police chief like grabs you and brings you to the town, and then you have to talk to the girls while you're on the second floor, and then you have to do the training by walking around the town. You can see people on the minimap, and then straight outside of the town is like the path, and you can fight monsters there. Is that Rune Factory?
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to talk to everyone, and there's no timer. It is one of those just like in the day by going to the bed things. You have a little garden behind the place that you live. You get missions from the guard chief. You have to go talk to everyone in town every time you end the day because everyone has a reputation bar that you have to fill. There's the clothier, who's like a ball that talks to you really weirdly, and then he has an apprentice who doesn't like you. So it's the whole tsundere thing. And then there's the shopkeeper who has the like quirky older sister, I think.
What?
It seems like Rob knows what Rune Factory is.
You're a scout. Yeah. You're joining the scout people.
Yeah.
Effectively what I did in that game was I finished the tutorial, I talked to everyone, and then I went out on that path thing to go try out the fighting mechanics. I killed everything that was super easy, and then I got to the things that I couldn't. You have no idea what I'm talking about? Oh god, am I talking about something else that isn't Rune Factory?
Maybe? I don't know.
I remember, we, during the tutorial, there were like 2 kids, and they wanted to play tag, and this was like a forced thing.
Oh yeah! You have to chase the kids around the town, and then once you finish that, one of the higher ranking scout people like grabs you and goes, "You're doing such good things for this town," and then you get brought to like a statue or something. Oh my goodness. What a game. Yeah, I did that and then I just deleted it. I didn't get much farther than that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the like deluxe edition. So there was
Yeah.
all the chests in front of the house that had a bunch of like full heals and full energy restores and stuff like
Yeah.
that. What an interesting time.
What an experience.
What an experience.
You're taken
I
in by the
was-
scout leader since she lets you live there. Rune Factory 5 wasn't that great. Real.
I was reminded of something. Something about the Hello Kitty game. So I have more to say about it.
Mhm.
Okay, another thing that is contributing to me maybe not also wanting to play it is that I don't really like open world games. They make me feel very overwhelmed and nervous whenever I play open world games because it's just so big and I don't really know where to start and I don't know, I don't like open world. It really overwhelms me. So that for the Hello Kitty game being an open world, that also contributes to me like thinking about it. I don't know if I'll have too much fun with it.
Yeah.
We also got to think about the fun open world mechanics that always exist of like yeah, gather 200 of this thing to unlock the first step of this because it's an open world, so you have to be grinding out every second of every day.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So that's also a thing to think about it as well, I think.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
some people really like open world. I personally don't.
I don't have the problem of getting overwhelmed by open worlds. I'm pretty good about making my own tasks, so that's not really a problem. The main problem I run into is most open world games are just bad.
Yeah.
So, we're about an hour into it. Do we want to start doing closing thoughts? Or Phantom, did you have a secret final game that you wanted to bring up?
I don't think I have one that's like similar to the genres that we're talking about right now. Because
I
I'm
mean,
trying to think
You can just bring one
potentially
up.
other like cozy life simulator decorating games. I don't think I can really think of any right now.
Alright.
Fair.
Alright. Well, let them know who you are, because, you know, as the YouTubers that we are, we're extremely generous, and we want to let people know who you are, you know, so that they can find you. So,
I am Glitch Phantom. I stream 4 times a week, guaranteed. My schedule's all over the place. I stream whenever I want, whatever I want, and yeah, I'm a ghost that can possess video games, and I could change into any form I want.
and newly minted member of the Drain Gang.
Drain Gang!
Yeah, I'm now part of the Drain Gang.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, and, you know, since you play whatever you want, obviously that means that pretty soon Graveyard Keeper. That's on the
Yeah.
list now. Absolutely.
Does it cost anything? Like,
Yes.
how much is it?
$20.
Okay, I'll get to that when I have $20.
There it is.
Yahar.
There it is. I make it happen. All right, babe. You want to let people know who you are?
I'm Anadelna. I'm everyone's favorite little vampire VTuber. The
Animal
owner of the
crackers in your
channel.
soup?
Huh?
Animal crackers in your soup?
Animal crackers in my soup.
There it is.
Someone get for the game now. Real. Thank you, Rob.
Real.
Can always count on you. I I stream 5 days a week, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. A lot of Isaac, but I like to do a variety of stuff. I like JRPGs. I need to play,
I was
what's-
joking about the promo thing, considering this is literally going on our channel, but you know, you got
Tales
it.
of Grace is F. Don't yell at me.
No
I'm
problem.
doing my best.
I didn't say anything.
Life 101.
All right, if you guys want to know who I am, suffer. Thanks for watching the episode 11 of the Anadelna podcast. You know, every episode we do, we get better. So, you know, stick around, have fun, subscribe to the channel, go subscribe to Glitched Phantom. Great content. You know, it's all good. All right.
And
For having me.
It's been fun.
it has been fun. Thank you, Rob. Join husband Delma be cyberbullying. Real.
John Husband Delna be cyberbullying.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair. All right, and recording.
All right, wonderful podcast. Wonderful podcast.
Always a pleasure to have Phantom around.
Oh,
Thank you.
My
It was
ilk.
fun. I like talking about these games.
we spent the episode is supposed to come out in like 2 or 3 days. We usually record these like a week or two in advance. We spent so much time trying to figure out what topic we were gonna do the podcast on, because everything just didn't sound like it would be a topic that could actually last for 40 minutes. And the second that we mess up getting the topic together, it just becomes a disjointed, like, we jump from topic to topic to topic, and we don't really like doing that. So we appreciate you joining on such short notice to talk about these games
We appreciate Phantom in general.
in general.
No, it's no problem. After all, I am the Animal Crossing addict.
Oh, big
I
fish.
knew quite a bit about the first Harvest Moon game.
Which we appreciate because we knew nothing.
Yeah. I knew a little bit. I remember I played the Game Boy Advance game and then I like found it again after a while. And I guess I accidentally told the nature spirit I abuse animals, so everyone was just being an asshole to me. I was like, I don't think people like me, and they're like, yeah, probably because you hit dogs, you fucking asshole.
Oh
So
my god. I didn't know you could do that in that
yeah.
Harvest Moon game.
I wasn't. I was being nice to the animals. I just wanted to see what the dialogue option was, and apparently it just makes everyone
Yeah.
think you're a bastard.
I think, yeah, those kind of games do stuff like that. You say certain things.
Yes, Tech, we do have a podcast, the Anadelna Podcast. Episode 11 coming out this Friday.
I need to catch a fish and record it to send to Sacred. Because we're doing the fishing series, so...
Fishing short series.
So we got a little fishy.
A little fish?
A nest.
Unbelievable.
Pretty believable. We
You
try
gotta-
again.
You gotta get the fish on the line.
Animal Crossing fishing is key. The only thing I don't like about it is that you have to, like, keep... my fishing pole broke. That's another annoying part. I don't like that you have
right.
to keep hunting around for the fish. I wish that you could just, like, sit in one spot and they just keep respawning. Oh, gold spot!
Yeah, that was a question you had about pools, right?
Yeah.
So, in the other Animal Crossing games, I don't know if it was in all, but, your tools would break, I believe, at least. I don't recall ever, like, a fishing pole or net breaking. It was usually, like, your axe or shovel would break. if they were golden, then they wouldn't break in the past games. But in this game, or in New Horizons, gold items will break, which I think is pretty dumb. Because golden? I don't know. But yeah,
That's the
including fishing poles will also break, and I think it's dumb. And then like nets.
I gotta move these flowers because I got my golden tree growing.
You can grow flowers next to trees.
Oh. I thought
It's
that if
just
they
next
were...
to cliffs or right next to water trees.
And water chimps will drown.
I think that's real.
Yeah, it was actually kind of nice seeing my island again. Been a while.
Yeah.
I should do more Animal Crossing stuff. Oh, butterfly.
I think I'm doing Animal Crossing next week. Let me actually look up the date because the reason I started streaming was because of Animal Crossing. That was like the only thing that I remember when I first started streaming, all I wanted to do was just play Animal Crossing every single day and that be my whole channel.
Yeah.
But I never ended up doing that. So my first stream was Animal Crossing and I need to find the exact date to mark like 3 years of streaming now.
This pond is too small for fish to spawn in, but I still like the heart-shaped pond.
I can't
Fish
believe
do
it.
spawn in it. They're just little guys. And I feel like it's harder to get them.
You can't believe what?
I had a concept for this podcast and I can't believe I completely forgot it until you just brought that up. The whole fun of bringing the guests on was gonna be like, this is Glitched Phantom. When did you start streaming? What was streaming like when you started? What do you think of stream? It was gonna be a whole thing about meeting Anna's friends, and I can't believe I forgot the whole conceit. So, we're gonna have to bring you on again eventually, so that we can do the Glitched Phantom episode, so we can talk about you and how great you are. I
Oh, like
can't.
an interview.
Yeah, it was gonna be an
Okay,
interview thing.
Sure.
Write it down.
I can't believe I forgot. We have to
It's
get
okay.
Gavin. We have to get Tony. I don't know if Tony will do it, to be honest. Tony just doesn't seem like that kind of person, but I hope he is.
I just looked at what the date is for like 3 years of streaming, and that's the 13th on Thursday when we're doing
Ooh.
Buckshot and Mario Party.
Hell yeah.
So what's probably gonna happen is that I'm gonna have to do that and then immediately do Animal Crossing afterwards to mark, like, you know, as I said, 3 years of streaming.
Just set up Buckshot Roulette in Animal Crossing. It should be simple enough considering the fact you have a torture room set up already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My laptop would probably crash.
You know what? That's fair.
I wish I had a PC that I could not crash at like the littlest thing that happens.
We're all gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be the greatest. The content
One day.
team.
You want so much money.
I'm gonna work so hard. I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna work so hard, and I'm gonna work so hard to make better content.
We love the Phantom working hard stream. Jeez. Oh shit, I forgot to do likes for push-ups.
You
We
want me
can
to
do that
them?
on the actual stream.
Yeah.
Unless you're just gonna keep streaming.
No. I'll take a bit of a break.
Yeah, I gotta go get ready for work.
Yeah.
I'll do 9 push-ups right now.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna do 1 like equals 1 push-up for my stream. I'm gonna be crocheting the creature.
A creature.
Yeah.
Which creature?
I could pull it up. Let me go get him.
Okay.
I love seeing the creature. It's not a you creature.
I know.
Good for Nook Miles. I'd get a drink machine. I do need to do more outside decorating.
Okay, I got the creature, or what I have done of them so far. We're gonna be continuing him today. Let me put on my camera. You guys can see.
Can I show everyone on the stream?
Sure.
Is that a is that a is that a skinned Furby?
That's what I'm making it look like it's stitched together, like a Frankenstein.
Oh.
Long
And,
Furby.
I painted its face with glow-in-the-dark paint so it stares at you in the night. And the stitches are glow-in-the-dark yarn, so the stitches also glow in the dark.
There we go. Now people can see it.
Oh. What a
Well, you
what
don't
a-
love it?
what a beautiful child.
I worked so hard.
Yeah. What a beautiful child.
Her Discord status is I am creating the creature.
Oh no. I mean, oh yay.
The best.
As long as you treat it with love, it won't rise up and oppress us.
One day I'll make Anna one.
A peak.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful to have around the house.
I don't know. He doesn't sound too excited.
No, I would love one day if you just put it on the ceiling, and when I open my eyes from my restful slumber, there it is staring at me.
Well, now you gave me an idea.
Oh, yes, of course.
I gave my friend one, and he just keeps it in the closet. In the last 3 years, he hasn't taken it out of his closet because he says it scares him.
That's so real.
I can't believe someone would say that about such a beautiful baby.
I could make a carnival.
My sister also has one. Here, let me send you a picture of the one. I'll send it to Anna. I made two. One was for the friend that I was talking about, and one was more for my sister. My sister loves it, and she makes like creepy videos with it.
Put it in a front window or in the back windshield of the car.
Where is it? There it is.
Guess I gotta
There you go.
save up my
There they
Nook
are.
miles.
Now you can see them in their full glory.
I love the tiny hands. Or I guess those are normal sized hands for them.
Yeah.
You okay, babe?
Hey, Phantom,
Yeah.
were you a Tumblr person?
No, I've never been on Tumblr.
Ah, okay. I'm saying this with all the love in my heart. You are entirely Tumblr coded. I was born and raised on Tumblr, and I've done everything I could to not be Tumblr coded.
Mhm.
Somehow you're the exact opposite. Never touched it, yet born for it.
Real.
I love cursed things. I love making cursed things.
Absolutely.
First things are
100%.
peak.
Yeah.
All right. It's been great meeting you. Would you be okay with our next podcast being the Glitched Phantom, or would you want to wait for that?
Maybe in like, you guys do a podcast and then I'll come on for the next one. How about that?
Okay, fair enough.
Then
So
you guys
about
can go back to like a normal thing, and then I could come back as a guest again.
4 weeks. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be busy. I'm very busy this month.
Because typically we'll do like the podcast, and then the next week we'll do
The book club.
book club, then podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah, the next podcast.
The podcast after the next podcast.
Yeah.
So in about 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun. I gotta go.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too.
I did.
Are you streaming later today?
Yes.
Do you know about what time?
Maybe around like 2 or 3.
2 or 3? So in a couple hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of just want to chill and watch Malcolm in the Middle.
Peak. I was thinking of playing more of Tales of Graces because I need to get caught up to where I was before, and I couldn't stream on Monday like I typically do. But maybe I'll just chill and hang out in your stream.
Yeah, maybe if you wanna.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll have your stream on in the background for me to listen to while I play the game.
Okay.
Because I'll have to do a lot of catching up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be crocheting more of the creature, making him longer and fatter since chat wants him to be fat as possible.
eat.
Mm-hmm.
Very well-fed creature.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I will see you later then.
Yeah, see you later. Thank you for having me. It
Yeah.
was nice meeting John Delna. It was great.
He typically just goes by creature,
I know.
but
I just thought it was funny
John,
that Dark Phantom said John Delna.
oh god, where was it? John husband Delma be cyberbullying, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well have a good one.
Thank you for having me. It was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see
Bye-bye.
you later. Bye-bye, Emma.
And I wish you guys a goodbye as well. I will GCHD. John Creature husband. Okay, that's good too. Alright. Well, I will see you guys in a bit, potentially. To play some Tales of Graces F. I do want to get caught up on it. I did do the poll in Discord. Let me take a look at the poll real quick. God damn, 18 votes. Whoops. 3 votes for Restart Tales of Graces. Oh, right, I did multiple choice, so I'm sure there were multiple choices. People really want to see the BioShock trilogy. One person wants to see Tomb Raider. Tales of Graces F has the lowest amount of votes. So, let me see. Since I am, this is my last week to do World of Warcraft stuff for a bit, I might just do like Saturday or Sunday for BioShock. To do a thing or 3 today, though, so maybe I'll just sink into the floor and do nothing productive or fun instead. Real. We love sinking into the floor. My brain has rotted. I'll figure something out. But yeah, today, if I do wind up streaming, I'll ping you all, let you know. And if it is, it'll most likely be Tales of Graces F. Because I've been looking forward to this game for a while, so I do want to play through it again. But I do know that a lot of people voted for BioShock. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye. Hope you guys had fun.